Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a really fascinating topic, the ominous phrase "you can't go home." We'll be exploring what this phrase actually means, looking at its use in literature and film, and unpacking the deeper psychological and emotional reasons why this seemingly simple statement carries such weight. We'll be examining several examples, and I hope by the end of this video you'll have a much clearer understanding of why you can go home is more than just a saying. It's a powerful reflection of our lives and experiences. Let's get started. Hey everyone, so we're diving into something a little spooky today, the idea that going back home after a certain event can be bad luck. We are talking about omens, those little signs or events that some believe predict the future. Now, the meaning of an omen is subjective, of course. What one person sees as a harbinger of doom, another might dismiss as pure coincidence. But the idea of a bad omen related to returning home is pretty widespread across many cultures. Think about it. How many stories have you heard, maybe even experienced yourself, where something bad happened after someone went back to a place they'd left? It's often tied to a significant event, like a death or a serious accident. The feeling of unease, that sense of something being off, can be incredibly powerful. It's not just about superstition, it's about the emotional weight associated with the place and the memory. It's about revisiting a scene of trauma or a place that holds painful memories and how that can trigger negative emotions and even anxieties. We are talking about the power of memory and how it can shape our perception of reality. Is coming back always bad, though? Absolutely not. It's crucial to remember that omens are interpretations, not certainties. Many people return to places associated with difficult events and experience nothing negative. The power of an omen often lies in the belief in it. If you believe returning to a specific place will bring bad luck, you might subconsciously act in ways that increase the likelihood of something negative happening. Stress, anxiety, and even a heightened sense of awareness can lead to misinterpretations and accidents. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way. Consider the psychological impact. Returning to a place linked to a traumatic event can trigger PTSD symptoms, leading to heightened stress and vulnerability. This doesn't mean the place itself is inherently cursed, it means the emotional baggage associated with it can significantly impact your experience. So, while the idea of a bad omen related to returning home might seem superstitious, it's also deeply rooted in the human experience of memory, emotion, and the power of belief. It's a fascinating interplay between the psychological and the seemingly supernatural. It's about understanding the emotional weight of the past and how it can shape our present. Hey everyone, so you've heard it before, right? That unsettling feeling, that whisper of superstition about returning home after a significant journey. It's bad luck, they say. But what's the real story behind this omen? Why is it considered so unlucky to go back home after setting out on a particular trip? Let's dive into the possible explanations and unravel the mystery behind this age-old belief. We need to understand that this isn't about just any trip back home. We are talking about specific circumstances, often involving a significant undertaking, a journey with a clear purpose, or even a potentially dangerous expedition. Think of it like this: you've embarked on a quest, a challenge, a journey that has changed you in some way. Returning before completing that journey, or before the intended outcome is achieved, is seen as disrupting the natural flow of events. Almost like undoing the initial intention. Some cultures believe that by returning prematurely, you're inviting misfortune or interfering with fate itself. The energy you've built up for the journey is disrupted, leaving you vulnerable. Now, the interpretations vary widely depending on the culture and the specific context. In some traditions, the return trip is seen as a symbolic undoing of the progress made. Imagine a hunter who sets out to hunt a specific animal. If he returns empty-handed, the belief is that returning home before successfully completing the hunt might somehow curse the hunt itself, making future attempts even more difficult. It's not just about the physical journey, it's about the symbolic completion of the task. It's about the mental and spiritual commitment to seeing the journey through to its natural conclusion. So, how can you neutralize this perceived bad luck? Well, there are several approaches, and it really depends on your belief system and the specific circumstances. Some suggest performing a cleansing ritual upon your return, like a simple smudging ceremony with sage or other purifying herbs. Others believe that simply acknowledging the superstition and consciously choosing to move forward, regardless of the perceived omen, can break the cycle. The key is to approach the situation with intention and awareness. Don't let fear dictate your actions. Understand the cultural context, respect the tradition, but ultimately, make your own informed decisions. And finally, if you are interested in learning more about similar superstitions and beliefs from around the world, I've included a few links to other videos in the description below. They explore fascinating cultural traditions and beliefs surrounding travel, omens, and the power of intention. Check them out and let me know in the comments what you think about this whole coming home is superstition. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences.